Hello everyone. In this video, we'll be seeing detecting spurious correlations in data. So first, let us understand what is spurious correlations. So spurious relation basically occurs between two variables, okay, that appears to be related first, but there will not be any casual connection between them. Then, how do these two variables appears to be correlated? That is because it may happen either due to coincidence or maybe sampling errors or it may be influence of a third variable. So the key characteristics of this spurious correlation is it usually shows high correlations, but there will not be any logical causation. Causation is nothing but like connection between them. Often it will mislead in a statistical analysis. So we have to be careful when we are looking at correlations. For example, suppose we are having ice cream scales, okay, ice cream scales data with respect to shark attacks. Okay, it's showing that ice cream sales and shark attacks are highly correlated. Do you think ice cream sales will affect the increase of the shark attacks? No, right? There is a third factor which is called as summer. Okay. Due to summer, people like to eat more ice cream. Okay. And due to the summer, the sharks usually come out of it. Okay. In order to make them warm. Okay. So that's why the shark attack is also increasing. So there is an influence of third variable. So that's why it implies that the ice cream sales and the shark attacks are more correlated. So this is what called as spurious correlations. So the causes of spurious relation is occur basically mainly due to confounding variables. Okay, confounding variables is nothing but the last example that we have discussed. A third variable usually influence both the variables, as you have seen. So education level and income are correlated, but a co-founder age may influence the both. Okay, so there may be an effect of third variable. So that's why a spurious relationship may occur, or it may occur due to a random coincidence. Okay, for example, a global warming correlates with decline in pirate population. But do you think there is a meaningful relationship among them? Rise of global warming with respect to decline in pirate population. There is no meaningless relationship, right? So sometimes it may occur due to random coincidence. Okay, like global warming also it will be increasing during that period. At that time, there is a decline in pirate strength also. Okay, pirate population also. So there will be a negative correlation. Okay, they may occur at the same time, but when we find correlation, that implies that they are negatively highly correlated. But that's a meaningless relationship, right? So this is our second reason. Next is overfitting. So basically, when we are making a model to learn, okay, it will learn based on the meaningful pattern under it, okay. But due to some noise, also a complex data that will fit noise rather than the meaningful patterns, okay. Instead of making the building a model by making use of understanding the patterns, it will make use of this noise, okay. Like modeling a relationship between shoe size and intelligence may be caused due to too many variables, okay. The too many variables is nothing but noise. So because of that, shoe size and intelligence may show high correlation, but they are not highly correlated in a real way. So these are the three causes. First is confounding variables that may be having an influence of the third variable. Then it may occur due to random coincidence, or the third part, which is overfitting. Next that we are going to see is detecting spurious relationships. So in case of detecting spurious relationship, the first thing that we can do is by making use of visual inspections. We can make use of scatter plot or time series graph in order to examine the patterns. Okay, whether they are highly correlated in a negative way or positive way. That is one of the method, that is visual inspections. Second is when you are checking correlation, first you have to understand, does this logically make any sense? Okay, does this kind of relationship make any sense logically? Okay, that has to be asked. So correlation versus causation check should be done. This is the second way. Third is we have statistical test. Okay, so there should be a partial correlations can be taken out. Okay, such that there will be a control for potential confounders. For example, if two variables are having a highly strong relation between them, okay, then we can make use of third variable, okay, in order to check whether the relationship hold or not. Okay, so We are having ice cream sales with respect to the shark attacks. So you want to check with respect to summer. Okay. So when you are checking with the help of third variable, again, if there is a highly correlation between ice cream and shark, then they are normally correlated, or else they are individually correlated to some other factors. So likewise, we can detect. So there are three different ways in order to detect the spurious relationship among the data. That's the end of detecting spurious correlation in data. See you in next video. Thank you.